I've been trying intermittent fasting, and there's something that I need to share with you. When to work out and how to work out when you're intermittent fasting. And I'm going to go over that in today's video. But first, make sure you subscribe to the channel and click that little like button if you like this video, because you're going to find out some really amazing stuff that I wish I had known a couple of weeks ago when I first started intermittent fasting. Day 2 of intermittent fasting. It is 9 o'clock and I finally got a cup of coffee that has just got a little bit of stevia, so it should not cause me to have an insulin response. And it's not too bad. Quick side note. So this was one of the things that I wish I had learned a couple of weeks ago. If you incite an insulin response, it takes your body out of fasting mode, which means that you're not going to be burning fat as fuel, which is the point of the fasting mode. You don't want anything in your body that will create an insulin response. Sugar, of course, will do that. Artificial sweeteners don't. And I don't think stevia does, at least I hope not, which is why I used it. Half and half or almond milk are all things that your body would use insulin to break down, which means that you are not producing any fat-burning hormones from your pancreas. I'm going to enjoy my cup of coffee and get my workout in later today, but I do have to go to Costco today, and I don't know if you've ever been to Costco, but they have a zillion free samples, and that's going to be really tough. I'm going to have to fast while I go through Costco. Costco was not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. Because it was so early, there were no free samples out, thankfully. It's almost time for my afternoon workout. It's not quite time. I've got to cut the grass. Finished. Now, finally time to work out. Hit the floor for some mountain climbers. We're going to do mountain climbers for 15 seconds. Keep your hands under your shoulders and your body slightly pushed forward, bringing one knee in and then the other knee as quick as you can. Grab your weight for some push presses. I have 45 pounds for push presses, and we're going to do those for 15 seconds. I like to incorporate weight and cardio at the same time right before I break my fast. That way I can make sure I use all my glycogen and start burning some fat stores. Now we're going to do some squat curls. We're going to squat down and then curl at the bottom. I've got a 15-pound kettlebell here, but I felt like it was kind of light and you can grab something heavier. My goal was to just stay moving and get to burning some calories. Set your weight down and start it over for another round. You can take a 15-second break in between if you need. So one of the reasons why I like to do weights and cardio is because I feel like it kills two birds with one stone. I'm burning fat and sculpting muscle at the same time. Make sure with these workouts that you stay moving. That's the most important thing. We're going to do this for 3 full rounds. After you complete all 3 rounds, get yourself ready. Take a 1 to 2 minute break depending on your body's needs. Get set up with a single weight to do one arm exercises as well as your barbell again. If you have that, we're going to start with our barbell. We're going to lean over, we're going to do back rows with our barbell. We're going to go for about 10 seconds. Switch it up, and then we're going to grab that single weight and we're going to do snatches for 10 seconds before we switch hands and do snatches on the other side. I got about 7 in on each side, and I wanted to keep it even. And I wanted to really burn fat, build some muscle, and get my heart rate going. And after you get that last set of snatches in, we're going to set the weight down, take a little break, do that 3 times. After you do that 3 times, grab your single weight again, and we're going to do some push presses with one arm. We're going to do one arm push presses for about 10 seconds. Then reposition to one arm back rows for another 10 seconds. Why do you want to work out right before you break your fast? Why don't you want to work out early in the morning and then fast all day and burn that fat? And then 10 seconds of tricep pushes. Reason is because when you work out, especially when you do any sort of weight training or heavy cardio that's really going to put you into fat burning mode, you want to replenish your muscles as soon as you get finished or within 30 minutes. And you want to break your fast the right way, and I'm going to show you that in another video. Repeat this a second time on that same side, and do it 2 times on the other side. Then for your third round, you're going to do it again 1 time on each side. You can take a 30-second to 1-minute break in between your rounds to kind of give yourself a little bit of a rest. You see, replenishing your muscles is just as important as working them out. You need to make sure your muscles have nutrients so that they can repair themselves when you sleep at night, and you have to give them those nutrients so that they can repair themselves. So that's why it's really important that you eat right after you work out. Not just anytime if you're breaking your intermittent fast, but anytime you work out. Anytime you're going to be doing something heavy, and I was doing a heavy workout that day because I was trying to tap into those fat stores from having been fasting all day. So make sure you check out the next video where I show you the best way to break your fast.